one of the most challenging aspects of life is coming to the realization that the sole barrier between your current situation and your aspirations is the choice to take action. It is not a matter of chance, timing, or even innate ability. Rather, it is about you making a conscious decision to believe in your own worthiness to pursue greater achievements. This journey does not involve passively waiting for the ideal circumstances to present themselves. The Stoics also recognize this principle. In our discussion today, we will focus on one of the most empowering responses available to you, the choice to embody the mindset of excellence in this very moment. It is important to acknowledge that we all encounter self-doubt, that nagging inner voice suggesting that we are unprepared or inadequate. However, what if I proposed that you need not postpone your actions until you feel fully equipped? The reality is that true excellence is attained not by waiting for favorable conditions, but by actively engaging with the belief that you possess the necessary qualities to succeed. In this session, we will delve into the transformative mindset that can significantly alter your approach to your objectives, obstacles, and daily experiences. This concept is not about feigning an identity that does not belong to you. Instead, it is about embracing your complete potential. Remain engaged, as we will investigate how adopting the attitude of acting as if you are already the best is not merely a shift in perspective, but rather a crucial element in unlocking the achievements you have been pursuing. So, if you appreciate what we're doing here, a simple favor I'll ask from you is to hit the subscribe button. It's free and it really helps support the channel. Let's get started. Number 1. Belief in being the best. The instant you commit to realizing your full potential marks the beginning of significant transformation in your life. This transformation does not hinge on the arrival of ideal circumstances or the anticipation of favorable opportunities. Rather, it stems from an internal resolution to present your best self each day. This concept resonates with Stoic philosophy, which posits that our true strength lies in our approach to life's challenges. As Epictetus articulated, the essence of our experience is not determined by external events, but by our reactions to them. Embracing this mindset initiates the journey towards self-improvement, emphasizing personal standards over comparisons with others. The Stoics, particularly Marcus Aurelius, exemplified this principle, advocating for virtuous action not for accolades, but because it aligns with moral integrity. He viewed each day as a chance to pursue excellence, not in rivalry with others, but in a personal contest against his own limitations. Choosing to strive for your best does not imply an absence of errors or difficulties. The Stoics acknowledge that life is replete with challenges, which ultimately contribute to our development. By opting to pursue your best self, you confront these challenges directly, transforming them into opportunities for growth and wisdom. This pivotal choice is where genuine change begins. The emphasis lies not on waiting for an opportune moment, but on making a deliberate choice in the present to act with intention and assurance. From this foundational decision, a cascade of positive changes ensues. You elevate your standards, align your actions with your aspirations, and gradually progress toward the individual you aspire to become. This illustrates the profound impact of the decision to pursue excellence. Number 2. Be the best but respect others. When I suggest that one should embody the mindset of being the best, I do not imply a display of superiority or an attitude of condescension towards others. Rather, this concept revolves around maintaining the highest personal standards and pursuing excellence for the sake of individual development, rather than seeking approval from external sources. Envision yourself as a top-tier athlete or a skilled artisan. Their confidence is not marked by arrogance, but is instead characterized by a composed assurance rooted in diligent effort, discipline, and a commitment to ongoing self-improvement. Consider the example of Marcus Aurelius, who approached leadership not with a sense of perfection or superiority, but as a lifelong learner dedicated to personal growth and virtuous action. This is the essence of the mindset we aspire to cultivate. Embracing the notion of being the best does not entail feigning omniscience or an absence of errors. It is about approaching challenges with the conviction that you possess the capability to navigate any situation. Such a belief influences your behavior, fostering a sense of confidence that others can perceive. The Stoic philosophy emphasizes that this confidence is derived from an internal source, rooted in the alignment of one's actions with personal values and a commitment to doing one's utmost in every circumstance. The distinction lies in the fact that arrogance seeks to place oneself above others, while embodying the best version of oneself is about elevating one's own potential. It involves a relentless pursuit of excellence, all while remaining humble and grounded, in accordance with Stoic teachings. The goal is not to achieve perfection but to make continuous progress, consistently engaging in self-improvement, learning, and advancing in one's personal journey. Number 3. Doubt and despair. What if I'm not the best? It is common for individuals to question their own capabilities, often thinking, I am not the best, I am far from it. How can I possibly behave as if I am? Such sentiments are entirely valid, as it is human nature to feel inferior at times. However, it is important to recognize that one does not need to be the best in order to embody the qualities associated with excellence. This approach is beneficial even when one is not at the pinnacle of achievement. Acting as if you are the best does not imply engaging in deception or self-delusion. Rather, it involves a transformative shift in mindset that enables you to realize your full potential, beginning with your self-perception. This concept resonates deeply with Stoic philosophy, which posits that individuals possess the power to govern their thoughts and reactions to life's adversities. Therefore, even if you do not currently occupy the top position, you can consciously choose to present yourself with confidence, discipline, and purpose, attributes that are characteristic of those who excel. When you adopt the mindset of being the best, a significant transformation occurs. You start to internalize this belief, and as your belief strengthens, you begin to manifest those qualities in your actions. This phenomenon is not merely a product of wishful thinking or superficial confidence. It represents a well-documented psychological shift that influences behavior. The Stoic philosophers emphasize the profound influence of our beliefs on our actions, positing that by adopting a mindset of capability and competence, we can enhance our actual abilities. This notion aligns with the idea of a self-fulfilling prophecy, which the Stoics recognized as a significant factor in human behavior. Consider the scenario of a job interview. Entering the room with anxiety and self-doubt typically leads to subpar performance. Conversely, approaching the interview with the conviction that you are the ideal candidate, exuding confidence, articulating your skills effectively, and recognizing your worth can transform the experience. Even in the event of not securing the position, this shift in perspective equips you for future endeavors, fostering resilience and reinforcing your self-assurance. Thus, when you find yourself thinking, I am not the best, the Stoics would urge you to focus instead on embodying the qualities of the person you aspire to be. This practice not only elevates your self-perception but also aligns your actions with your aspirations. The objective is not to achieve perfection but to engage in a continuous pursuit of excellence, embodying the principles of Stoic philosophy. Number 4. Progress and continuity in life. The Stoics emphasize the significance of perpetual development, which is the essence of this mindset. To act as if one is the best does not imply a belief in having achieved perfection or a cessation of self-improvement. Rather, it signifies a dedication to a life characterized by ongoing learning, discipline, and refinement. The Stoic philosopher Seneca articulated this notion by stating that one should continue to learn how to live for as long as one exists. This perspective underscores the idea that regardless of one's current level of competence, there is always potential for further advancement. Individuals who excel in their respective fields, be it athletics, business, or philosophy, exemplify this principle by remaining lifelong learners. By adopting the demeanor of the best, one commits to a journey of mastery, declaring an intention to embody excellence while diligently working towards it. This approach is fundamentally rooted in humility rather than arrogance, a value deeply cherished by the Stoics. Marcus Aurelius, despite his status as one of history's most influential figures, consistently reminded himself to remain humble and to pursue self-improvement. He viewed his position not as a culmination but as an obligation to seek personal excellence daily. Embracing this mindset entails a commitment to becoming a better version of oneself each day, recognizing that the quest for growth is an enduring endeavor. Number 5. Practice to be better. The expression "act as if you're the best" may initially evoke a sense of pretense, and in some respects, it could be considered as such. However, the underlying reality is that what one practices consistently ultimately shapes one's existence. This concept was well understood by the Stoics, particularly by Seneca, who asserted that our repeated actions define who we become. Therefore, excellence should be viewed not merely as a singular act, but rather as a cultivated habit. The more one engages in practices such as confidence, discipline, or resilience, the more these traits become integral to one's identity. To elaborate, when one begins to embody the mindset of being the best, it may initially feel foreign or even disingenuous. One might question their right to exude such confidence. Yet, the remarkable aspect of human nature lies in its adaptability. The Stoics posited that our thoughts and actions significantly influence our character. By consistently acting with confidence, individuals gradually foster a genuine sense of self-assurance, thereby transforming their internal landscape. Engaging in disciplined decision-making consistently leads to an increase in one's overall discipline over time. This process is not merely about maintaining a facade indefinitely. Rather, it involves actively cultivating the traits one aspires to embody until they are ingrained in one's character. This can be likened to the development of physical strength through weightlifting, where initial efforts may be challenging and even uncomfortable. However, with persistent practice, one's capabilities improve, and adopting a mindset of excellence operates similarly. Each instance of practice reinforces this mentality, gradually transforming it from a conscious effort into an automatic behavior. The Stoics recognized this transformative journey, with Epictetus frequently emphasizing to his students the importance of controlling their responses to external circumstances. By consistently engaging in virtuous behaviors, individuals can harmonize their internal dispositions with the ideals of the person they wish to become. Number 6. Dealing with your weaknesses and fixing them. When discussing the concept of embodying the mindset of being the best, it is a common misconception that this entails disregarding one's imperfections or feigning their absence. In truth, the essence of this mindset lies in the bravery to confront one's vulnerabilities directly and to leverage them as avenues for personal development. The Stoics exemplified this philosophy, emphasizing that self-awareness and candid introspection are crucial for genuine progress. Recognizing our limitations should not invoke feelings of shame. Rather, it should serve as a catalyst for learning. The most accomplished individuals in any discipline are not those who perceive themselves as without fault. Instead, they are those who possess a profound understanding of their own deficiencies. However, they refuse to allow these shortcomings to define their identity. Rather, they harness these insights as a driving force for continuous improvement. The Stoics advocated for the acceptance of challenges and discomfort as integral components of the human experience. Epictetus highlighted that the journey toward mastery necessitates confronting obstacles with fortitude. By clearly acknowledging our weaknesses, we can adopt a progressive mindset towards them. It is important to recognize that neglecting our flaws does not eliminate them. On the contrary, they often expand and become more problematic over time. Conversely, by confronting and addressing these issues, we cultivate resilience. The Stoics viewed weakness not as a sign of failure but as a valuable opportunity to practice errate, which signifies the pursuit of excellence. Number 7. Raise the level of those around you. When one adopts the mindset of being the best, the implications extend beyond personal enhancement. It serves to elevate the collective standard of those in one's vicinity. The Stoic philosophy emphasizes the principle of sympathia, which posits that our interconnectedness means our actions reverberate throughout the community. By pursuing excellence, individuals can motivate others to follow suit. The attributes of confidence, discipline, and a commitment to personal development inherently uplift those with whom one engages, whether in familial, social, or professional contexts. Consider the impact of being in the presence of someone who embodies purpose and clarity. Their dynamic presence is often infectious, demonstrating through their actions the potential for achievement without the need for verbal affirmation. This exemplifies the power of leading by example, as those who act with the conviction of being the best can inspire individuals grappling with self-doubt or uncertainty. They illustrate that overcoming obstacles is attainable through the right mindset and a focus on essential values. The Stoics did not view competition in the conventional sense. Rather, they advocated for the mutual pursuit of virtue and wisdom. By elevating personal standards and striving for excellence, one not only enhances their own life, but also fosters an environment that encourages others to ascend alongside them. Acting as if one is the best involves embodying qualities that are both admirable and aspirational, thereby creating a ripple effect of positive transformation in alignment with Stoic ideals. Number 8. A Stoic solutions for dealing with failure. Failure is a universal experience, and the Stoics had a profound understanding of its significance. They posited that failure should not be feared. Rather, it is an unavoidable aspect of the human experience. Marcus Aurelius articulated this concept by stating that obstacles to action can actually propel us forward, suggesting that what obstructs our path can also define it. This perspective reframes failure not as a barrier to success, but as an integral component of the journey toward achievement. Embracing the notion that one can act with confidence does not imply an absence of fear regarding failure. Instead, it reflects a resilient approach that views setbacks as valuable opportunities for learning and personal development. The Stoics emphasized the importance of focusing on what lies within our control. While the outcomes of our efforts may be uncertain, our responses to failure are entirely within our grasp. Rather than interpreting failure as a personal shortcoming, it can be reframed as constructive feedback that reveals what strategies may need adjustment. Epictetus encouraged his followers to accept failure as a natural part of life, one that contributes to the development of character. Rather than serving as a deterrent, failure should inspire persistence, armed with the insights gained from previous experiences. Adopting a Stoic mindset allows individuals to view failure not as something to evade, but as an opportunity to cultivate resilience and adaptability. Ultimately, the most successful individuals across various domains are not those who avoid failure, but those who learn to recover and emerge stronger from each setback. As the Stoics taught, our true strength is measured by our ability to rise after falling, reinforcing the idea that failure is merely a stepping stone on the path to greatness. Embracing the practice of acting with confidence is not a singular event, but a continuous commitment to deliberate action. Over time, what initially begins as a deliberate endeavor can evolve into an intrinsic aspect of your identity. It is essential to clarify that this process does not involve arrogance or the facade of being someone you are not. Rather, It focuses on harmonizing your behaviors with your inherent potential and pursuing excellence across all facets of life. Whether in professional settings, personal relationships, or individual development, embodying the mindset of being your best self elevates your standards and infuses your actions with intention. As articulated by Stoic philosophy, we possess the power to govern our actions, and through these actions, we construct the framework of our lives. Therefore, it is beneficial to cultivate this mindset as a daily ritual. Each morning, pose the question, how would the most accomplished version of myself navigate this day? Allowing this inquiry to direct your thoughts and actions will facilitate a consistent progression toward the life you are capable of achieving, one deliberate step at a time. Thank you for engaging with Stoic Journal. If you wish to further explore this path of growth and resilience, consider viewing one of the recommended videos displayed on your screen. Remain steadfast, remain centered, and I look forward to our next encounter.